Hey Gearheads, Corey coming to you from the 2022 Chicago Auto Show, and I have found Jim Morrison, the head of Jeep, to ask him just a few questions of the new Grand Cherokee 4xe Trailhawk. Jim, nice to have you here.
Hey, great to see you guys.
So run me through, I'm trying to convince my wife that this is the next vehicle we need to upgrade from our 14 Cherokee Trailhawk. What are some of the things that make the new 22 Grand Cherokee so special, especially this Trailhawk 4xe?
Well, first and foremost, the 4xe and the electrified Grand Cherokee is the most capable Grand Cherokee yet. So that's really important to us at Jeep. But what's really cool is that it gets 56 mpge or 25 miles of all electric range. So I can tell you from my own experience, if you've got a short commute, sometimes you never put real gas in this thing. You just plug it into your house and away you go. But the way it delivers its power is incredible, because Grand Cherokee is arguably the best four-wheel drive system on the planet, the way it actively transfers the torque, and it can put all of that 470 pound-feet of torque to the ground better than anybody. And it's amazing how smooth it goes with all of that power in this new Grand Cherokee.
Yeah, so that was one thing. I was looking at the power numbers of this, 375 horsepower and 470 pound-feet of torque.
Yes, it's incredible.
Yeah, all from a little 2-liter 4-cylinder engine made it to a battery electric hybrid system.
Yes.
That's amazing. So you touched on perhaps my favorite part of the 4xe, and that's the 25-mile all-electric range. That is the selling point, because in normal life, you could go about never putting gas in this and then take the exact same vehicle on an epic road trip to Moab, hit the trails in this,
yes,
and then come home.
Yeah, that's another interesting point is we have a series of buttons so you can actually decide how to control the power delivery to the Grand Cherokee. So you can put it in e-save mode, and you can save all the electric, so you can drive to the trailhead and then drive quietly through nature like nobody else can in all electric mode all day on the trail, and then drive home.
So that is something, it is very eerie to experience. And we'll move over here to the Wrangler 4xe because I actually got to drive one of these in Austin with one of your partners at Jeep, Scott Sallin, the head of marketing. And we put this through its paces up next to perhaps the loudest of the Wrangler family. We had a 392 following behind us. Tell us a little bit about the passion that inspired the 4xe line, and why Wrangler?
Well, first of all, the passion behind it is four-wheel drive capability. That's Jeep. That's what gets us up in the morning and listening to our customers. They keep telling us, hey, we want to have more capability. So 4xe does that in a way that's really unique, because you get all that extra capability. Like you said, 470 pound-feet of torque is the most ever in a Wrangler. And at the same time, it delivers 21 miles of all-electric range or 49 mpge in a way that nobody else can. Well, take your doors off, the top off, it's completely quiet. We can see it over here at Camp Jeep. It goes up this crazy 45-degree mountain, 28 feet tall, and it's completely quiet.
Yeah.
So all you hear is the tires squeaking. It's incredible. Now, there's a 392, so that's the polar opposite of that. But now watch the 4xe. We'll go up here next, and it's completely quiet.
Nope, nothing. Show off. Just walks right up it. That hill was taller than this Jeep, and it just walked right up it. It's insane what this electric drive can do and will do. Truly impressive. So different from that 392, but still equally as capable. Still 100% Jeep. I love it. Yeah, so my wife and I took full advantage of Camp Jeep back here. We were in a 392 as well, just hearing the roar of it.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Whoa.
It's the best view of the auto show, guys.
Yeah.
So you don't see nothing from here, but with the front camera, I'm able to see it. So I can put it in the car, place in the vehicle exactly what I want to do.
Whoa.
We got a hill descending assistance as
Oh my
well, so
goodness.
you don't have to apply brakes. The car brakes for itself.
Oh my goodness.
That is the complete just disconnect in your brain, wheeling silently in something like this. Any compromises to water fording or anything like that? Because that is important to the Wrangler as well.
Yeah, no, for sure. And I think, it's really a lot of fun because there is no compromise, right? Over 3 feet of water fording, everything is sealed, with all the batteries, but yet the torque and the delivery, all you hear is the tires moving around on the rocks or through the mud, and or lately for me, it's been through the snow. So you hear the snow crunching under the tires in a way that you'd never expect, but everything else is virtually quiet. And you take the doors off and the top off, and you're exposed to everything. All you really hear is nature.
Yeah, it's one of those things you don't really know what you're missing from the experience until you actually get out there in nature and get to experience it without making a lasting imprint with the noise pollution and all that. So
Yeah, it's incredible.
Just absolutely loving the options that y'all are bringing to the wheeling community. What are the starting prices for both this Wrangler 4xe and that Grand Cherokee 4xe?
The new Wrangler 4xe starts around $47,000, and the Grand Cherokee is just under 50 as well. So it's really interesting. The component of it that is you need to have your customers check out is the way we apply the rebate, because both these vehicles have incredible residual value. So if you're leasing them, sometimes it's actually the cheapest way to lease a Wrangler is with a 4xe, because you apply the government rebates to your lease, and it lowers the payments by like $300.
Wow.
So it's incredible what that can do. So it's something that customers need to check out, because both Wrangler and Jeep Grand Cherokee have incredible residual values that drive incredibly low payments. Then you can have your cake and eat it too. You can have a loaded Jeep, with electrification and a low payment. It's really something. It's a little bit unique in the marketplace because of the really good residual values that Wrangler has.
And lastly, both of these are the most off-road capable versions of their respective vehicles. So we've got a Rubicon here and a Trailhawk there, but you can get the 4xe powertrain in non-Trailhawk and non-Rubicon, correct?
Yes, for sure. For the Wrangler, you can get it in a Sahara as well as a high altitude, along with the Rubicon. And for the Grand Cherokee, you can get it in a base or entry level 4xe, as well as the Overland and the Summit, and of course the most capable, the Trailhawk.
And y'all recently opened up orders for Grand Cherokee 4xe, correct?
Yes, we did. Yeah,
So-
great response from our dealers and our customers. They can't wait to get behind the wheel of this new Grand Cherokee.
I am very anxious to get behind the wheel myself. As a member of Texas Auto Riders, I hope we have one at an event very soon. Very much looking forward to that, and trying to convince my wife that that is the next step for us. So there you have it, Gearheads. A little time with Jim Morrison, the head of the Jeep brand, here at the 2022 Chicago Auto Show. If you want to see more from our time here, including our run through Camp Jeep in a 392 powered Wrangler, check out the playlist linked below.